And I notice you have something on your head as well. Is that attached to you?
It is.
Interesting. Is it
Yes.
a neural interface? Is it like auditory sensor of some kind? Locking on. Bang. You want to be a phony like me? Subscribe, enable notifications, and check out my new Fallout Origins merch. Link in the description below.
All of these spotlights making shadows over your face, and through these long nights, I've been longing for that embrace. On my mind to get you in time. I wonder if you know your body's like a bomb, taking all the love, can't turn back time. If I could turn the glass, cause turning back the hands, wind it up this love, can't turn back time, can't turn back time.
It's time for another wonderful day in the wasteland. Fortunately, you have given us these 5 chance cubes to open, but next time we are going to once again double the chance cubes. So, if you want to have a couple extra chance cubes out here, all you have to do is leave a like. And then we will open one up for every 100, which means we're going to probably open up a whole bunch. Last time, what was it, 18? It could be even more this time if you put your minds to it, if you put your likes to it. But for now we have 5. We need to plan an assault on the wasteland. Okay, so maybe not an assault on the wasteland, but an assault on a location in the wasteland. You see, I passed by some area earlier that had quite a few heat signatures, and it was like in a cave. So my theory is it's full of super mutants. And, well, let's be honest, super mutants are horrible people and we want to destroy them all. But, as an ulterior motive, I also need oil, as I've made quite clear. And that oil is used to create plastics, which are used to create laser weaponry. Now, the super mutants have certainly had quite a bit of laser weaponry. Ooh, more than anyone else I've seen in the wasteland. Let's see if we can get Johnny to come. So maybe, instead of just being very large and dumb, they're actually super intelligent, and they've been developing the weaponry themselves. It's possible, right? But, we have to find out for sure. So if I clear out one of their facilities, it may just hold the secrets that I'm looking for. Because clearly there's no existing oil left in this world, but I'm sure somewhere there's still a stockpile of it. Otherwise, how would people keep making these weapons? Huh? So, we need to be ready to assault, super mutants. So last time I attacked some of them, there was a few of them, and, well, they shot rockets back at me and then lasers. So we're gonna need to have our full set of armor on. So we'll do that before we roll out to this place. But we also might want to get a larger weapon for ourselves. Sure, the PDW is very good, taking down single targets at very rapid rates, but if it's going to be an entire establishment of them, I might need something a little bigger. So, to that end, I have decided to create a much larger rocket launcher. So, we are going to need to get ourselves a Grim Reaper. Now, this thing claims to do damage between 50 and 10, so that sounds quite effective, as do most rockets. However, this should be able to fire at a much quicker rate, and it should be able to lock on, much like my guided missile launcher does. The only way to make it, however, is to make 4 guided missile launchers. So, I've made some already, and then I've gotten an elite circuit board and a rocket, put it over here, so we have another guided missile launcher, and we should now have enough to make the whole thing, well, with a couple other ingredients. Okay, oh, actually I had enough already. Well, that's fine. That's fine, now we have a spare, in case we need to give it to anyone else. Now, since I don't want to precisely share the oil with anyone else, I kinda wanna do this alone. Sure, I could invite Mario to see if Johnny will come out and we can investigate that a little bit, but honestly, that might be a little dangerous for this type of endeavor. So let's not do that. And, I could invite Merv, but he's more of a scholar than a fighter, at least in my experience. So, we'll see. And I definitely don't want to invite those other guys because they kind of hate me right now. So, let's craft this piece up. Now, I think I just need a carbon receiver, which is made, of course, of carbon fibers that I've been putting together, and 4 of these rocket launchers. Something like this, perhaps? Alright, let's look at the actual recipe then. I was close. So it's more like this. And now we have the Grim Reaper rocket launcher. Oh, look at this thing. That's quite nice. I suppose the next thing we gotta do is test it out. Now we have plenty of rockets, so that should not be a problem. The chickens have been giving us a ton of metal, ton of gunpowder, tons of explosive materials, as, you know, most mutated chickens would. Ooh, there's something out here. I can only imagine putting one of these in a turret. That would be, quite something. Oh, it's shooting over to there. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Oh, there's a spider. That worked. What else we got? Where are you shooting towards? That way? I think you already eliminated the threat. Yeah, you did. It's kind of just what those things do. Ooh, could test it out against this guy. But maybe we'll, test it out a little better away from our place. Because I don't want to do too much explosive damage. Ooh, are those super mutants out there? Let's test the lock on. And come on, hit him. Uh-oh. Don't know how well the lock-on mechanic has worked. Okay. Ow. I suppose I should make a point of, you know, wearing my armor if I'm gonna go fighting super mutants. That might have been a bad idea. The bullets cut right through my endoskeleton, but this is fine. We'll have our exosuit all prepared. We'll head out towards that camp, and hopefully we'll be able to find everything we're looking for. Or more.
Ah. Not bad. Not bad indeed.
Hello? Hello?
Excuse me.
Hello there. I was just wondering what kind
Hi.
of facility this was.
This is my house.
Oh, who else
Soon
lives here
maybe
with
to
you?
be a power facility at some point. Soon, hopefully.
Do you live here alone?
I do.
Are you sure about that?
How did you even get in without... I have
What?
sensors.
Oh, do you?
There's sensors everywhere, and you're the second person to have walked straight through them.
Well, clearly you could do some upgrades. I mean, so you've had a couple of upgrades of your own at some point?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought I detected more heat signatures in here. You sure there's no one else in there?
Oh, I mean, I guess I've got a dog?
Oh, that could... There was like a few dozen heat signatures.
Oh, you mean the mutant
quite a-
chicken things? Yeah,
Oh.
those things.
Okay, you're a chicken farmer. That does make more sense. Oh, my apologies. My name is Xylo. Nice to meet you. I've just been exploring the wasteland, trying to make sure everyone is kept safe. I was worried that this was a super mutant establishment, and I was ready to go destroy everything and everyone in it. But I suppose we should be just fine.
Yeah, we should. We should be good.
Yeah, but still, like, your fence has holes in it, your sensors aren't working. You know, mutants could attack you at any moment. How are you protecting those chickens?
With a door. Old-fashioned way.
Doors are easily broken. Doors are easily opened. I don't know if that's going to work too well for you in the long term.
Potentially.
Well, you do have some sort of technology here. You have anything interesting I might be able to trade you something for? So I currently have
Well,
a,
my latest invention is a new generator. Creates power. It's up and coming. It's not quite, advanced. It's not quite there yet, but it's
can I see
getting
the
there.
prototype?
Sure. Come on in.
Oh, wonderful. Alright,
It's
oh, yeah.
just... Around down here.
Ah, there's the chickens. Kept in quite close quarters, I see.
Yes. But yeah, it's this middle one right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't quite seen a generator like this. What powers it?
Well, from wood to coal to pretty much anything.
Ah, okay. I do have a coal generator back home. I've recently been working on a way of turning chicken manure into fuel.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't quite smell the particular best, but it's one way to use large quantities of chicken manure, and I can imagine that you most likely have large quantities as well.
Yeah. More than I can do with.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you wanted to offer me some, I hear it's a very valuable resource, then I could perhaps give you a weapon or something.
A weapon, you say?
Mm-hmm. I do produce, some weapons, defense turrets, things like that. Maybe you could get another upgrade.
That is
What's
true.
your leg made of, by the way?
This whole thing. Well, I'd like to say titanium or something strong, but no. It's just plain old steel.
Quite
Resources hard to come by.
Imagine it's very heavy compared to what, other alloys might be.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
And I notice you have something on your head as well. Is that attached to you?
It is.
Interesting. Is it
Yes.
a neural interface? Is it like, some sort of auditory sensor of some kind?
I don't actually know. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay, so you had someone else install the upgrades rather than you're doing them yourself.
Yes.
Okay. That's quite interesting. So, I don't exactly have the weapons to trade on me, but if you'd like to come to Orbital Industries, then I could show you around.
Sure.
Alright. Let's see, I don't think you have any chickens that I desire. I'm quite a collector of chickens myself. Different mutations from around the wasteland, and there's quite a few mutations here. Quite a few. But I think I have just about all of these in my collection. Anyway, let's head out. Do you have everything you
let's
need
do
for
it.
a journey?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, wonderful. Welcome to Orbital Industries. Looks like the gun
Wow.
turret is still working quite well. Yeah.
This place is... How have I never seen this place before?
Honestly, don't know. Do you get out often?
Quite a lot, actually.
Well, this was, of course, established quite a while ago, but I've been living here, trying to maintain the place. Let's see, yes, plenty of fuel and ammunition here. I recently got these turrets all set up and armored to protect the area, but the generators, they could definitely use some work. They're just coal-powered, yet, we have carbon-reinforced weaponry. Keeping its watch on the local area. Because mutants and monsters and super mutants do tend to attack this area quite a bit. Quite a bit.
I can
assume
see
they-
why.
Yeah, they see nice things, they want said nice things, they assume they can get those nice things, and then they proceed to fail miserably. So over here is that chicken poop generator I was talking about. I don't know how many of these I can make, but I can get buckets of liquid fertilizer. It produces a combustible methane gas, which can then power things. So it just takes lots of fertilizer and water, and then boom, renewable fuel source. That's not fully
pretty neat.
efficient, but yeah, it's a great way to use that stuff. Then up here is where I produce my weaponry. I've been working with making some incendiary rounds lately, things that light on fire when you shoot them, but I haven't quite advanced to the point where I can, contain that in my current weaponry. More so just automatic ballistic projectiles is what I'm working with right now.
I see. Wow.
I also have some Tesla coils here, which fortunately are not powered up either, because once again my power systems are a little down. And yeah, this is my place. So, what kind of weapon would you like?
I think it's something long ranged.
Okay. Got a couple options for you. Let's see. You probably aren't looking for a pistol. This might do. This might do. This might do. Actually, I kind of need that. I assume you want more of a gun and not a bow. I did make an electrical bow, but that would be cool. Alright, so this right here, it's a rocket launcher. So, you know, if you're looking to make things at a very long range or do a lot of explosive damage, this is the right weapon for you. You can probably hear in the distance another long-range weapon. Just a bolt-action rifle right here. It's got a good clean scope. And you just pick a target, take it down. But you can hear its rate of fire out there. It's not entirely fast. If you want fast, then, well, my shotgun loads pretty quickly, but you want something a little longer range. So perhaps something like this. Just an AK. Fires at rapid rates at a medium to long range. So, what kind of weapon do you think?
You know, if the targets are a long way away, I guess I don't have to deal with them, so a sniper's not too bad. The bolt action could be pretty nice.
Not a bad choice. So, they're just a little loud sometimes, but, you know, certainly keeps the place safe. As you can imagine, with a bunch of these on my turrets around, you know, I find that to be much more efficient than a rapid rate of weaponry, because this makes it so the enemies go down before they even get close. Alright, so here's a bolt-action rifle, and I have some ammunition ready for this. Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, plenty of rifle rounds. I can set you up quite well, especially because this is the main source of defense in this area. Then, you know,
nice.
just load those as you would any other type of ballistic projectile weaponry, and you should be good to go.
Nice. Thanks.
So, of course, I'm expecting that, you know, you can supply me with a large amount of chicken manure whenever the situation is easy for you.
Yes, I can do that.
If you think of any other unique ways to power things up, I would appreciate it. Even like some sort of thing that I could wire into the walls or create a large radius so I don't have to have individual engines for each of my machineries here. Like this one makes ammunition, this one powers up things, this one's a chemical reactor, this one infuses metals with different things, this one just compresses different metals, this one just smelts things. It's a lot of complicated stuff, and I would really like the power systems to not be as complicated, if possible.
Well, I am working on a bit of something. They're called conduits. They basically work, and you don't have to have everything, as you say, clumped around one source.
Are they wireless, or will they be?
There is a way to make them wireless. It would take some testing,
Well,
but there's definitely a potential for it.
if you discover any of that, I would be more than welcome to, you know, give you a little something else. Get some power upgrades around here, because, I don't know, things just aren't quite cutting it lately. I'd really like that to be a more advanced system. And you seem to be a type of person who knows more about advanced systems.
Yeah, when we get there.
Can you mutants calm down out there? This is not very pleasant. Just, you know, I do have one automatic weapon protecting the chickens out there because, well, there's a lot of them. So, keep the collection safe. Would you like to see the chicken establishment?
I would actually, yeah.
Excellent. I have them all organized in different manners, and I have plenty of grass and fresh air around them to keep them happy.
All right.
So I've read that is very important to increase the egg quality.
It is.
So I was quite curious about finding yours all kind of stuck in the back of a dank cave.
Well, you know, in exactly the safest place.
It's easier to protect.
There
Seems a
appears
mutant
to be
managed to get through. Kill one of my chickens. Great.
Well.
Fantastic. Well, here's the rest of the chickens.
Very nice.
Yes. All organized by color, by, you know, where they're from, by their metal type, by their value. I even have this one that makes diamonds right here.
Wow.
So on and so forth.
Interesting.
Nighttime gets a little loud around here. Things just...
Yeah, I could tell. I'm used to that.
and the chickens, of course, make all their own noise. But yeah,
Sure do.
I do have copious amounts of manure, but I can always use more. So, if you get some of that, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds good.
Oh, good. Looks like the sun is starting to come out, so you should be able to make your way home without having to be
Yeah.
ambushed in the middle of the night. It's always pleasant.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Alright, do you need
That's
any
good.
assistance returning to your home?
I should be good.
Alright, especially with that new weapon of yours. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. I guess I'll catch you around.
Very well. See you soon.
You too.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any oil. He wasn't running a super mutant colony. It was just a bunch of chickens. But hey, if we can get some good generators out of meeting that guy, I think it'll all go swell. But I do need to get those plastics made. I guess there's one place that might have them. But assaulting a vault might be a little tough for one guy to do. I guess I'm gonna need some help. I guess I'm gonna need some explosives. And I guess I'm gonna need to open up these chance cubes. Thank you, of course, for leaving your likes, readying us for what may come next. We have, thank you for the charge up. A little bit of electricity. We have these guys, which seem kind of terrifying. Fortunately, we have a little bit of this, and we can lock on. Didn't do quite as much damage as I was hoping. And now part of the, oh, excuse me. Part of the tunnel's collapsing a little bit. But, you know, as you do. And some for you. And for you. And, aw, man. I flooded my blocks. Oh, at least that certainly does it. Oh, nope, and it's raining cats and dogs now. The weather patterns have mutated so much that cats and dogs are raining from the sky. Oh. As well as, poisonous liquid. We gotta get to that last cube before everything goes horrible. And... come on. I said, come on. And... okay. Oh. Get out of here. We're done.